Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name is Christine, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make some tags using the Tapestry rubber stamps. In this video I'm going to be making some tags using these rubber stamp Tapestry peg stamps, and I featured their stamps before for the fall, but now here are a few of their Christmas sets. We have the Christmas Observatory, Happy Holidays, and Twinkle Twinkle. And in the set you get some peg stamps. You can probably see them there. And there's instructions on how to make each of the designs. There are also ink suggestions. And they are giving you Versacolor ink suggestions, but I just matched them up with my Distress inks. I just want to show you though some I've made, so I'll move these aside. So for the Christmas Observatory, I made one with suggested ink colors. They're a little different. But then I went with more of the traditional red and green to make more poinsettias. So you can see those ones there. Then for Happy Holidays, I stuck with their suggested colors. And you can see a couple of the tags I was able to make there. And the Twinkle Twinkle, I stuck with the colors and made a few tags all the same. And I'm going to be using this stamp set to show you how to make these tags. So as I mentioned, let me open it up first so you see. You get your peg stamps. In this set, there are 5 stamps. And on this page here, you get the color suggestions. So I went with a black, and then I'm doing candied apple, mowed lawn, mermaid, lagoon, broken china, and twisted citron for my colors. So I just sort of matched up the colors they had suggested here with some Distress inks. Then on this side, they give you a nice step-by-step instructions. So I'm going to be following that while I make my tag. I'm just using a little white tag here I got from my craft store. And we're starting with the ornament, or the light, sorry, it's a light with some black ink. And on the top it tells you where the stamp is, so you know you're going the correct direction. And I'm stamping this around my tag. And I'm making the lights go both directions. I do a little bits there so it sort of gets stamped off. That is good for that. So for the next step, we're actually going to color in the little lights we made, and I like to use these cut and dry pen nibs for coloring it in. And so we take our red, and I just put some ink on it and color it in. Now I think I'm going to get a fresh one because that one seems, I had used it when I did this a while ago, so that way we get a nice crisp tip to our nib. Just put it in like that. Now you can color your things in any colors you want, of course, because there's all different color lights available. Now this design is the only one that has any coloring in. All the rest of the designs were straight on stamping. So this is the only one that had any of that. And then I will get another nib and do the green. Depending how wet your ink pads are will depend how much ink gets put onto your little nib. The green ink pad is definitely a little more moist than my red one. Okay. So my next step is to stamp the little tiny squares in my blue. So here we have the tiny squares. And to get the best effect, you want to make it very random of where you're putting the designs. You can always go back and add more after if you think you need some more. Then it's the flash ornament in the red. And this is our little flash ornament. You can overlap some of the images like I did there. And then we're doing the flash ornament again in a blue. And so I'm just stamping it off there on a piece of paper. And then I'm now going to... Now I'm noticing that this blue is darker than I thought. You might want to use broken china, or not broken china, the tumbled glass if you want a lighter colored blue. Okay, so now we need the little cedar, like this, in the greens. We do both greens. And this fills in a bit of that. I'm only going to do a little in the dark. I think I'm going to do more in the light green. And this sort of, you can use this now to really fill in those spaces. And then we finish it off with the little string here, some black. And it's that easy. We've done all our instructions and my tag is complete. And so you can make a bunch of these at once. They're quick, they're fun, they're bright and lovely, and you can customize them to match your wrapping color choices. So enjoy making your tags and happy holidays. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to Scrap Time videos on YouTube. In the meantime, here are a few other videos you might be interested in watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.